Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. You are watching Major League Baseball on the Sports Time Machine YouTube channel, and we'll bring you the game of the week in a moment, so please stand by. Give me one moment, please, and we will go ahead and we'll get it started here. Looking for something. Tonight's game is April 27th, 1930, between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. In tonight's game, it will be Wade Hoyt on the mound for the New York Yankees, and pitching for the Boston Red Sox will be Jack Russell. So again, one moment please, and we'll go ahead and get this started. Give me 1 second, and we'll be underway. Alright, let's take you to the game here, folks, and we'll get things started. I'll go ahead and pull my game up. As you see, we're going to try a brand new setup this evening. Let's see if we can straighten things out a little bit tonight. We'll be playing with a dice roller 2, and go ahead and get this started. So hopefully people are in tonight to watch, and hopefully people like it. I think this is going to be a little bit of a better option for me ultimately for the results, and for not having gray hair as much with the signal. So let's see if we can play this baseball game tonight and see if this is how we're doing it in my future. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and push a little more out. So as you see, it's going to be Hoyt pitching for New York. Jack Russell will pitch for the Red Sox. This game is at Yankee Stadium, April 27th. We'll now start with Tom Oliver. He'll lead off for the Red Sox. Again, the 3 dice up top. The white is the 1, 2, 3 that controls the batter pitcher's card. The red dice are what is going to be the 2 through 12 in the column, and the bottom number is going to be the 20 if needed. So play ball here at New York at Yankee Stadium. First pitch of the ball game is a 3-9 to Tom Oliver, and that is going to be a line drive to the shortstop and the first out of the ball game. So we welcome everyone in tonight. Hope everyone is enjoying themselves. Hopefully people come in. Again, here's Otto Miller. He's the second hitter tonight. Otto Miller ready to hit and the swing. That's going to be a 2-4 for Otto Miller against a right-hander, and that is going to be a line drive to the shortstop, and that is 2 outs. So 2 quick outs in the first inning as Otto Miller is out, and now here is Earl Webb. Definitely a major hitter against right-handed pitching. Doesn't hit well much against lefties. So he gets to start today against Wade Hoyt. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a 5-5 versus a lefty. It's a ground ball to second base. The easy out is the first, and the first inning is over. New York, it's Boston nothing, and here come the Yankees. April 27th, 1930, the New York Yankees versus the Boston Red Sox in their 3rd game of the 3-game series. The Yankees will be going for the ultimate sweep. Try for that 3-game sweep tonight. So far, no one here. So we now go to Earl Combs, the Kentucky Colonel, who'll lead off here for the Yanks. Kentucky Colonel, 2-9 for Combs versus Jack Terrier Russell, and that is a ground ball to short. That's an easy play, and Combs is retired 1 away. Here is Mark Koenig, no world's worst gamer tonight. This is his favorite player as Koenig steps up and swings. 4-10 on Jack Russell's card, and that is a ground ball to shortstop X. That could be a problem if I didn't hear one myself. The shortstop is going to be Ryan. He is a Ryan, he is a 2E48. It's a 4. He'll get to it. It's a 14 on a 48, and we're not sure about that one, folks. Let's look it up. So 14 on a 48 says no errors. So Ryan makes the play. Makes the play on a 4 and a 2. And now here's Babe Ruth with the most exciting play in baseball, the walk-off walk from last night's ball game. Bases loaded, walk-off walk. Here's the pitch to Ruth. That's going to be a 5-9 on Jack Russell. That, again, will be a pop-up to short. Easy play, and that's it. Side retired. Yankees go 3 up, 3 down. Let's go to the top of the second here at the Bronx, Yankee Stadium. Boston nothing, and your New York Yankees nothing. The Red Sox will now come up with Scarlett, Regan, and Tott, the bat. Yankees, I believe, will now go to Griffith Stadium when the game is over, I believe. I know they'll be playing the Washington Senators when we are done here. So, again, thanks everyone for coming. Hopefully we can see a little bit better here. I'm going to see if I can move this a little bit better here, and we can, let's put it up in this corner where you can see everything else. So let's throw that up there, and that'll make it easier. Let's go ahead and roll the dice. And that's going to be a 6-9 for Mr. Scarlett. Mr. Scarlett is a lefty hitter, and that's a pop-up to second. That is a pop-up to third, and 1 away. So Wade Hoyt gets a nice job done, so he gets rid of Scarlett for the first Red Sox batter. Here is Bill Regan. Bill Regan is, I believe, in my list here, Bill Regan today is the second baseman for the Red Sox. Here's a pitch to Bill Regan. It's going to be a 3-7 for Regan, and he continues to have a great series. That's punched in the gap. That is a 15. It's cut off, and that's a double for Regan. So Regan continues to swing. He's on at second with nobody out. And now here comes Phil Tott. Tott having a pretty good season, good card, and he's a very good defensive ball player. 4-5 against Wade Hoyt is a line drive to first baseman, and that is 2 outs. So now here is how, rhyme, or reason. Good ball player, been hitting the ball well this series. Just he's had some fielding lapses that, again, most of these players do. 2 outs, runner on second. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6-7 to a righty, and Wade Hoyt gets the pop up to the shortstop. Retires the side. We played an inning and a half here at the stadium. Boston nothing, New York Yankees nothing. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Again, Jack Russell on the mound for the Red Sox. Let's see if we can make it any easier the way things are playing tonight. I'm going to play, let's see, we'll play it there. Play it there for now, because I do want to be able to see myself. That's the thing. So here we go. I need to get a little better lighting or something. Bottom 2, here is Gehrig. Finally unloaded on his first home run his last time up. So now Gehrig will, now we need the mouse to be effective and run. Here's Gehrig's pitch. 5-5 against Jack Russell Terrier, and that is looks like that is going to be immediately pop-up. That's a pop-up to second, and that is out. So Gehrig retired. Here is Tony Lazzeri. So Lazzeri, the batter, see, he's not doing much this inning so far. Sometimes the dice roller has a tendency of going cold, and that's sometimes what happens. So here is Lazzeri. Lazzeri swings. 3-3. That's where Tony wants it, but not low enough. That's a ground ball to short. Good play by Ryan. Throws them out, and there's 2 outs. So Yankees getting nothing there. And now batting for these Yankees will be Cedric Durst. He is the starting left fielder in the lineup. They've been playing either Rhodes or Durst in the lineup. Here's the pitch. 6-8 to a lefty on Russell, and that is going to be a single. So Durst with a single. First hit of the ball game for the Yanks. And now here's the third baseman, Ben Chapman. Third baseman for these Yanks with 2 outs. Swinging away for Ben, and the pitch. That's going to be a 4-9 to a righty. Does Russell have what it takes? That is a single to left field. So Durst to second. So the left fielder for the Red Sox is Scarlett. He's a +1. 2 outs. There is a +2. So Durst to go to third is a +3. Does he get the motivation? He's a 1-17. We'll go ahead and throw. Here comes Durst to third. He is safe on a 1. So easily gets to third. So Chapman does his job, runs on the left fielder, and now the Yankees have a chance maybe to get a little 2-out rally here. But it brings up Bill Dickey. Did not have his name in, so Dickey and then Hoyt. So those who watched Cannonball Run, that will be that reference. Here is Bill Dickey. Oh, 2-7 is what he wanted to hit, but he's not low enough. That's a pop up to third. That's a side is retired. Yankees get no runs. They leave 2. We go to the top of the third here at the stadium. It is no score between the Red Sox and the Yankees. Top of the third inning. So it will be Berry, Russell, and Oliver, the bat for the Red Sox. So Berry, Russell, and so Charlie Berry. 110 for Charlie Berry. Ground ball to short. There's an easy play there by Koenig, and there's one away. So 1 out in the third inning. Here is Tom Oliver. Again, this is a different kind of setup we're looking at, just because I'm tired of the signal strength I get on the internet when I'm using one at my PC. So we're trying a different concept with the laptop. And now here is the pitcher, Jack Russell Terrier. 3-2 is a pop-up to the shortstop. And Jack Russell Terrier is out for 2 outs. And now here's Tom Oliver. So Oliver bats with 2 outs in the third. Again, neither team not doing much damage. Here's the pitch. 4-3 for Oliver against Hoyt. Fly ball right field. That is Ruth. He's had some defensive lapses. He's a 3-12. That's an 11. He'll get to it. No error on a 7. We'll make sure. I believe that is going to be a 7 on 11. I can almost guarantee everything I know about this game. I don't think there's any 7s. On the 11, let's see. On the 11, no errors. Is there any 7s at all? Do I have to worry about? Oh, yes. If you get an E19 rating, a 7 can generate errors E19 and above, and I hate to be those players. So foul out the Ruth, retires a side, no runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the third coming up. Boston 0-1-0, nothing going against Wade Hoyt. Yankees still no score. So now the Yankees will now send up Hoyt, followed by Combs, and then Koenig. All right, let me pick that back up. So Otto Miller is coming up this inning, and Oliver just batted. So again, having butterfingers tonight once again. So here is Hoyt. He'll swing away. Hoyt will swing. 4-6 for Hoyt, or Hoyt. Hoyt is a right-handed pitcher. Russell's a 4-6. That's going to be a single 1-4. That's a 5. So Hoyt, little liner, but it's caught by the third baseman. So Hoyt trying to get a base hit. Gets knocked away, and now here is Earl Combs with 1 away. So Combs the bat. Combs his first time up. He hit into a ground ball to the shortstop. And we're about ready to get this thing underway. 1 away. 4-7 to a lefty on Jack Russell Terrier. Is a single 2 stars. So Earl Combs, the Kentucky Colonel, gets on. Not much speed for Combs. The numbers are just not good. So here is Mark Koenig. Koenig will swing away. Good opportunity for Mark to get a big hit here instead of heading to a double play. 6-4 versus a righty. And that's a fly ball center field. That's Oliver. Comes in and mixed. Or that's going to be Miller. Comes in and mixed the catch, and there's 2 outs. Center fielder is Oliver, so he made the catch. 2 outs in the third, runner on first, and here's the Bambino. So Ruth will come up, needs a hit here. Yankees don't want to go late innings again, trying to win a game late. They've been doing that lately, though. There's the pitch to Ruth. 4-8 to a lefty. Jack Russell Terrier says no. Fly ball center field. Miller, that's Oliver again with the catch. Inside is retired. The Yankees don't get nothing that inning, and they're going to have to deal with it. We played 3 here in New York. It's Boston nothing, Yankees nothing. You're watching a YouTube station, the Sports Time Machine, and 1930 season. Jay Heyday, how you doing? Thank you, I appreciate that. Well, I'm trying to see how it works. It's probably one of the best movies ever made. That's why pitching for the New York Yankees today is Hoyt. Mr. Hoyt, because he likes trees. So batting for Boston is going to be Otto Miller. So Otto Miller is the third baseman, top of the 4th here at the stadium. Batting will be a 1-8 for Miller, and that's going to do some damage. That's going to drop. That is going to be a double 1-8. That's a 6. So Otto Miller with a double. So Otto Miller doubles. Runner on second, nobody out. Again, the Red Sox with a runner in scoring position. Yankees have, oh yeah, they had a runner at third earlier. So here's Earl Webb. Again, good hitter against right-handed pitching. Could be a tough spot for him. 1-3, but it's not low enough. That's a ground ball to first base. He'll get the runner over, and Miller will go to third. So he does his job at least. Runner on third, 1 out. Here's Scarlett. The Yankees feel they can beat Boston, so they will play the infield back. They don't want to give up an extra hit and an extra run on a plus, so they'll let Scarlett hit. So here's Scarlett, left-handed hitter. That's going to be a 3-9, and do they get the job done? 3-9 versus a righty is a ground ball to first. That will do it. That will knock in the run. Red Sox lead at 1-0. So again, the infield was in. That would have probably stopped the run, but you don't want to take those chances. So Red Sox lead 1-0 in the 4th, and here's Bill Regan. So Regan, the batter, again, he's hit well in this series. He doubled his first time up. Red Sox do have a couple doubles in this game. That's going to be a 2-4 for Mr. Bill Regan. And again, that's hit into the gap for Bill Regan. That's a double. Who just gets the double? They fired in. He just gets in there with the double. Regan was a little bit lazy on that one, but he slides in for his second double of the game. Runner on second and 2 outs for Phil Tott. So the Red Sox, again, trying to get some extra runs here. Again, I believe the Yankees do play the Washington Senators once this game is over. So here is the swing from Tott. 6-7 lefty is a fly ball center field. Hoyt gets the guy retired, and the Red Sox get a run. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Boston 1, New York Yankees nothing. They are just as funny as the movie. Absolutely. Makes me laugh just to think of them. Here is Gehrig, followed by Lazzeri and Durst. So, and you know what? I still haven't seen the movie probably in a good 15-20 years, but some movies just stick with you, kind of like Stripes, and because I remember I watched that and kind of still resonates with you. Here is 6-5 lefty. 6-5 lefty for Gehrig against Jack Russell Terrier. Ground ball to short. Again, that's rhyme or reason. Not in there for the defense. He is a 248. A 1 will get through, so that's a hit. Let's see if Rhyme throws it away. 48. It's 48 on the 11, and there's no error, luckily. So if he knocks it down, Gehrig with a single. So Gehrig with a nice little single here. Here is Tony Lazzeri. Those who are watching the game, they like the new setup, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Trying to improve things as we go on here. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. Ow. Too many swings there. 4-7 for the right-handed. And that's going to again be Jack Russell Terrier. Single, 2 stars. So Lazzeri gets the job done. Gehrig the third. First and third, nobody out, and brings up Cedric Durst. So Durst, the batter. Yankees trying to get back in it. That's why I didn't want to put the infield down. Boston will, with Durst, not as good hitter. They'll go ahead and play the infield in. They'll try to stop this. I think they need to, and it's a good hitter to do it against. That's a 2-8. Is he a 2-hitter, which he's not? That's a pop up to second, so that works. The second baseman for the Red Sox is going to be Otto Miller, one away. So now here's Chapman. He has been the kind of, again, his personal life, he was a nasty little son of a bitch, but he has been a promising hitter for these Yankees. So first and third, one out. Infield will stay in, and they'll try to get Chapman, but he's been one of the Yankee better hitters so far. So let's see if the Yankees can continue the score. 3-2 on Chapman, and that's a foul out to the catcher. And again, a possible injury. Going to have to do something with injuries at some point. Do I want to take guys out for the game only and put subs in? Let's see how quickly I can change them. Again, I don't have the Yankee full roster for playing for this game. But here is Bill Dickey. He gets it. He popped the third. So now the Yankees with first and third, 2 outs. Dickey trying out to strand these. Trying to be like Gilligan's Island with the extra passengers here. Bill Dickey with the pitch. It's going to be a 4-9 on Jack Russell, and it's a base hit to right field. The Yankees tie the score. They do it on the card. On Jack Russell. So the game is tied at 1. Runner on second. First and second. Right field is for the Red Sox. I believe it is Scarlett. No, he's in left. That's going to be Webb. Webb is a. Let's look at what Webb is. Webb is a 0 arm, so it's a +2. Let's see if they would have held. Could they have held Lazari? Yes, they could have. He was at first by himself, nothing in front of him. Lazari is a D stealer, not being held. 14, 15, 17. He's going to try for third. They're going to throw for him, but in my game, they are going to hold the runner at first. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. Another one. Wow. We're rolling a lot of ones tonight. So Lazari takes third, runner at first and third, one with 2 outs. Game now tied here in the fourth, and again it brings up Wade Hoyt. Oh, I should say it's Bill Dickey here. Oh, that was Dickey with the RBI. So now it comes up to Hoyt. Can he get the job done as the hitting pitcher here? It's a 1-1 ball game. Here is the pitch to Hoyt. 6-6 against a righty is a ground ball, second base X. He is a 4E26. That's an 11. 12 on the 26. We're going to have to hold on here. 26 on the 11 is no error. Good play by Otto Miller. And that retires the side. But the Yankees do get a run back. So we go to the top of the fifth inning. We are tied at 1. Top fifth, 1-1's your score. Rhyme, Berry, Russell. So Hoyt stays in there. They trade him sometime during the year. Well, he's pitching now. I wish they hadn't. But again, wondering if again because of the A's and how good they were. So here is the pitch. That is going to be a 1-10 for Rhyme. Does he? Nope, he's not a 1 column. That is going to be a ground ball to short, and that's a nice play there by the Yankees shortstop Koenig. And there's 1 away. We're in the 5th inning. So Rhyme is out, and now here's Charlie Berry. So Charlie Berry, the batter, with 1 away. He's the catcher. Berry so far in the ball game has round the short. Again, getting a lot of time in. 3-9 for Berry, and that's going to be a base hit. It is a base hit to left field. So Charlie Berry gets himself a base hit. Runner on first and 1 out for Jack Russell Terrier. He'll bat here. Again, we're in 1930, not 2025. Pitchers stay in the game late, and they hit late. So here's the pitcher. 3-7. That's a double play ball. Ground ball to second. 4-6-3 it is. And the inning is over. Double play. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-1 between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. So Jack Russell comes out for the 5th inning of work. Yankees will now send up the top of the order the Kentucky Colonel, Earl Combs, Mark Koenig, and Babe Ruth. So here is Combs. Combs on a 4-9. And that's going to find a base hit. That finds ground. So Combs is on. his second hit of the ball game. And now the Yankees can set things up here with the middle of their order, and it's going to be Mark Koenig, prominent member of this Yankee lineup, but no respect from our friendly neighborhood Sean. 6'9" from the righty, and he will hit a drive in the gap. That'll be trouble. That's a double for Koenig. Combs will go to third. The center fielder for the Red Sox is Miller Oliver. He's a -1. They probably would have held him on -2. We'll hold him. Second and third, nobody out for the Babe. So the Yankees looking to have a big inning here. So double for Koenig, and now here is the Bambino, Babe Ruth. So Ruth to hit, second and third, nobody out. Ruth to swing, 0 for 2. Yankees, they'll play the infield in, which must be scary with Babe Ruth up. Here's the pitch. 5-6-2, a left-hander is a line drive down to the first baseman Tot, who makes a nice play. So Ruth is retired. Golden opportunity number 1. Now here is Gehrig. Gehrig again is 1 for 2 with a run scored. We'll see if he continues with his kind of hot bat here. Can he get a big hit? Here it's a swing. 1-8 for Gehrig against the righty is a shot down the line. That's going to be trouble. That will roll all the way down to the wall. Combs will score. Here comes Koenig. A triple for Gehrig. A triple, as Beatles internally would call it. And the Yankees take a 3-1 lead, and it brings up again Tony Lazzeri. Big time hit in the ball game for Gehrig. Gets his 2 RBIs, and Gehrig knocks in a bunch. So the Yankees lead at 3-1. Again, this team, again, 1930, not one of their better teams, but they still have a ton of offense. So here's Lazzeri. They'll play the infield in here. So here's the pitch. That's going to be a 3-11 on Lazzeri. And that is going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Gehrig is caught leaning. They'll go to third. They'll walk him back. They'll get Lazzeri in a rundown. So a fielder's choice there. There's 2 outs. Lazzeri will take first base, and Lou all of a sudden got caught with his fingers in the cookie jar. 2 outs. Yankees lead 3-1. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. And Cedric Durst, who's 1 for 2 with a single. So Durst, the batter, and he's a 1-4, but nothing in that 1 column. Ground ball to the second baseman. Good play there by Miller. Throws him out and retires aside. But the Yankees score 2. We go to the top of the 6th here in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. New York 3 and the Boston Red Sox 1. Adirondack. Gus Gaming, how you doing, sir? No, it's not, and that's why I'm playing it. This is probably, if you look at Major League history, notice this is probably one of the greatest hitting years of all time. So, and I kind of wanted to play it for that reason. So many guys with incredible cards. I am dying for this set ever to come out in super advance. I'd love to see what they do with what some of these cards would look like. Even the pitching cards would be absolutely disgusting probably, but I would still, a Lefty Groves card would probably be just insanely better than anyone else's, but it would still be something I'd want to see, so we're playing it. So Top, thank you for coming in. Not sure if I've ever seen you before in here. I've seen you poke around. So thank you, Adirondack. I appreciate you coming in. Not sure if you're a first timer, just subscribed, or just been watching from the background. So again, thank you so much. I've seen you around in different streams. I know you are a definite big member of our community. Here is Tom Oliver. He'll bat for the Sox here in the 6th. 3-1 New York. And again, Wade Hoyt on the mound for the Yankees. Here is the pitch. 4-7 for Oliver against Hoyt. That's a single 1-12. That's a 16. What a play there by Lazzeri. Makes the stop, and a big out it is. So they rob him of a hit. That's a big out to get here in the 6th inning. Got the leadoff runner off the bases. And here's Otto Miller. Boston doesn't have any super studs on this team. You want to see a good game. Yankees are going to play Washington next couple of series. That is a great team. with a lot of Hall of Famers. They're kind of a mid-tier team. But here's Otto Miller, 3-4 is a ground ball to short. That is Koenig, throws them out, and there's 2 outs here in the 6th inning. So Otto Miller is retired. Now here is Earl Webb. He gets to start tonight in right field. Again, more of a right-handed monster hitter. Hits left-handers usually. 3-5 for Earl Webb, and that's a single. So Webb does the job that he is paid to do, hit righties, and he's 1 for 3. Now here's Russ Scarlett. He's considered their 4th hitter, so again, not a super huge card. See if the Red Sox can put something together. Runner on first, 2 outs. Hoyt on the mound, looks in, and the pitch. 5-9, that's going to be trouble. 5-9 against a lefty is deep. That is far, and that is going to be off the top of the wall. That's going to go 415 feet away off Monument Valley. They're going to chase after that one for a long time. Webb will score from first. It's going to be a stand-up triple. Again for Beatles internally. The second RBI of the game for Russ Scarlett, and it's a 3-2 ball game. So Russ Scarlett hits a big triple, and now here is Bill Regan. And he's been a good hitter. He's had 2 doubles tonight. See if the Red Sox can tie this one now. So Wade Hoyt looks in, gets the pitch. 2-8 for Regan. He has been hot. But Regan against a righty is going to be a fly ball center field. Combs makes the catch, and they will stop the Red Sox from going any further. 3-2 Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And it's a good one here, folks. Let's see. And let's see the Yankees set up. It will be Chapman, followed by Dickey, and then Hoyt. The bat for the Yankees in the bottom of the 6th inning against Jack Russell Terrier. So here is Russell. He will now pitch here. So here is... It will be up. Yankees are sent up Durst that inning, so Chappie will bat. He's been one of the more better, reliable hitters on this Yankee team early on this season. 1-8, and that's why he keeps hitting that one. That is a triple 1-8. That's a 3. Deep drive ball, left field, off the top of the wall. Chapman will go for 2. He'll go for 3, and he'll make it another triple for Ben Chapman. The 3rd triple of the ball game. Gotta love the triple. Now Chapman's on at 3rd. Here's Dickey. Infield again will play in. They have to stop this run. 3-2 Yankees. Bottom of the 6th inning. Leadoff triple for Chapman. And that's going to be a 1-4. And that is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. He'll look the runner back. Throws them out. And now Wade Hoyt has to come up and do some damage. Or it's going to come down to the Kentucky Colonel to do it with 2 outs. So here is Hoyt with 1 out. Big pitch. Russell wants to keep it off his own card in this case. It's a 2-6, so that's a strikeout. So Hoyt down and strikes 2 away, and now here's Earl Combs. Yankees now need a big hit. Combs 2 for 3 of the runs scored. Can he get a big base hit to cash in this Yankee lead? Looks in, gets the sign. Here is the pitch. It's going to be a 1-5 for Combs. He'll hit it. No, it's a walk. His stuff is deep in the 1 column. So walk for Combs. On for the 3rd time. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Again, Combs not much speedy. He'll be held as a B, but doesn't have the B speed. So here is Koenig. Now again, we're in the bottom 6th inning. We don't do any substitution switches until about the 7th. Now we got 5 people here. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I can't see the likes and stuff on this view. But if you can do me a favor, if you're watching and you do enjoy yourself, subscribe. So you know when I come back with more games. I do plan on doing 1980 Olympics, where the United States will be playing Sweden. If we can get that going tonight, I will, if I can do the same kind of setup. And then there's also going to be the 1970 AFC Championship game in Stratomatic football, where the winner will play the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl V. Huh? Yes, this is my replay. And if you already watched my video, the 1970 NFC Championship game is on my channel, and that determined who goes to the Orange Bowl. If I just gave it to you, it should tell you it was some fantastic finish. So we go to the bottom of 6th inning with 3-2 ball game. 2 outs again with the Boston going to the mound. It gives Mark Koenig a chance to hit. 2 outs here. Jack Russell Terrier looking to get a bite out of Mark Koenig, and here's the pitch. Pitch will be a 6-2. Jack Russell Terrier will be a fly ball, shallow right field. Good catch by Webb, makes the catch, and the Yankees will strand 2. We go to the top of the 7th. It's 3-2 New York. Holy cow. Top of the 7th. So now Boston comes up. Another exciting game here at the ballpark. Wade Hoyt is a 7, so this is his 7th inning of work and a possible fatigue factor. Tot, Rhyme, or Berry will swing. Here's a pitch to Tot. 6-7 versus a lefty is a fly ball to center field. That's the first out, and that's it. So first out in the 7th, and here is Hal Rhyme. So Rhyme the batter with 1 out. He's going to try to get a big hit here. Rhyme the swing. 1-11, and for rhyme or reason, it's a pop up to the shortstop, and there's 2 outs. Now with the Red Sox, nope, they still have Charlie Berry up, and then you'll have a decision to make here in the 7th inning. It's only a 3-2 ball game. Again, do you go for that pinch hitter, which they don't have a ton of? You may go to their backup first baseman. 2-5 for Charlie Berry. And that is a ground ball to the third baseman. Chapman with the play and gets him. Side is retired. 7th inning stretch here in New York. Let's stretch. It's 3-2 Yankees. So it will be the meat of the order. Murderers Row. Ruth, Gehrig, Lazzeri. Bottom of the 7th inning. Jack Russell will stay in. So we'll probably have a pinch hitter for Russell into the 8th inning. So now here is the pitch to the Bambino. Ruth, 3-8 is a single for Ruth. The Ruth is on. The Ruth is on fire. Ruth is 1 for 4 with a hit. So now here is Gehrig. Had his first home run of the year in Game 2 of this series. He's actually 2 for 3 with an RBI triple. 3 triples in this ball game. All triples are sponsored by the Beatles internally YouTube channel. Here is the pitch. It's a 6-5 on Russell. 6-5 will be a ground ball shortstop X. That is again going to be Mr. Rhyme again. Rhyme is a 248. That's a 9 on a 2. 11 on a 48. I believe we checked this before. Is not an error. A 9 on a 2 is a G2, and it'll be a fielder's choice. So the big fat man got down the line, and it's a fielder's choice. Good slide by Ruth. Runner on first and 1 out for the second baseman. Tony, push him up, Lazzeri. So Lazzeri, the second baseman on the team. Jack Russell probably in his last inning of work trying to get through it here. Here's the pitch. 6-8 to a righty for Lazzeri. Is going to be a double 1-2. That's a single 2 stars. So Lazzeri is on. So Lazzeri's 2 for 4. First and third, 1 man out, and it's Cedric Durst. Durst is 1 for 3. Now what do the Red Sox do? Durst doesn't hit much against lefties. Sammy Bird would probably be the guy to come out in this ball game. So let's take a peek-ski and see if we can find who we put in this ball game. So let's see. The Red Sox have, probably the same. Oh boy, I don't want to get down in that conversation again with Bill Bain and his god-awful card he had. Auto home runs on 5, 6 basically, and then a 1-2 home run against a lefty. So he has 2 possible bombs just sitting on his card. You know what? They don't have anyone who I really would prefer in this game. So let's see what Russell is first of all. Russell is a 7, so he is at the edge of being booted in this game. First and third, 1 out for Durst. They'll pitch to Durst here. Infield in, putting down the sign. Here comes the pitch. 5-10 on a left-hander is a ground ball to third X. Now let's see if the bullets play effect here. for the Red Sox. The third baseman for them is going to be, who is their third baseman? I believe it is, looking. Third baseman for the Sox is second. Is that second?
There.
Oh no, Regan's at second. So Miller's your third baseman for E26. That's a 10. So let's see if the 10-4 good old buddy comes through. 10-4 is a G3 pound sign. So that's going to be a base hit, single 2. 15. That is going to be a 15 for Miller on the 26. So 15 on a 26 is a 2-base error. So a single will get the runner at third. 2 runners score. The Yankees will jump on top for 2 quick runs. So a single will knock in 1 run, and then he'll go to third on the error. So a big, huge error in the ball game, and that drives in a run, only 1 RBI. Yankees will go up 5-2 in the 7th, and that will tire out our pitcher, but we'll leave him in there, unfortunately. I think he's the best we have in this case. So here is Chapman. If he hits a dot, I will remove him, though. So let's see here. Runner again with the runners in. 6-5 to a righty, and again, that's a ground ball shortstop. He's a 2. That's a 4 on a 2, and that's probably not going to be bueno. That's a hit. That's a single 2 stars, because again, the infield is in. We've tried the 11 before. There's no 11, so that's a single 2. Again, that's going to be a single 2. Knocks in the third run. First RBI for Chapman. And the Yankees now lead it by the score of 6-2. So let's see who's left on this Red Sox, on this bench right now. I probably could have gone, but it probably wouldn't have mattered. The infield was in. We'll go to Ed Durham here. Not as bad, I think. So Durham will come in. He's the new pitcher. So Durham, a right-hander, makes his appearance. Yankees put a 3 spot on here thanks to some shaky defense. And now we build Dickey, and now all of a sudden, Wade Hoyt has given himself some extra work. He can probably stay in this game almost. There's the pitch. That's a 2-6 for Dickey. That's not high enough. That's a ground ball to third. That will be a fielder's choice, and there's now 2 outs. So a fielder's choice there. 2 outs. It was a single, a fielder's choice, single, an error, single. He has 2 outs. And now here's Mr. Hoyt. He'll swing for himself. He's gotten a little bit of an extra leash here with a 4-run lead. Here's the pitch to Hoyt. It's going to be a 3-8. Ground ball to third. Throws them out, and the side is finally retired. But the Yanks do score 3 times. We go to the top of the 8th inning. New York leads it by 4, 6-2.
Everywhere there, every time.
6-2, we head to the 8th inning. And now the Red Sox will probably... I hate bringing a pitcher in for that reason, to be honest, because then you are basically throwing him away. So here is Bill Sweeney. He'll bat here for the Sox. So they'll probably bring in the one pitcher who gives them a ton of innings anyway. So in the 8th, let's see if he can start something going. Sweeney's a backup first baseman. So Sweeney's in. 6-7 to Sweeney, and he's a righty, and that's a pop up to the shortstop. They're just not getting around on Wade Hoyt here, 1 away. So now here is Tom Oliver. Here's a pitch to Oliver with 1 out here in the 8th inning. It's a 3-8, and Oliver will be retired on a pop up the third, 2 away. So a nice easy inning, and now here's Otto. Here is Otto Miller. So Otto Miller with the swing here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. The swing for Otto Miller is going to be a 5-8 righty, and that's a solid double to center field. So Otto Miller keeps it alive. His 2nd double of the day, and they got a little something going on here in the 8th. It will now be Earl Webb. So Webb the swing with 2 outs. They're not going to bring a lefty for him. Earl Webb has singled and scored his last time up. And here's the swing. 4-7 versus a lefty. Is a single 1-3. That is a 13. Now retire to side on a line drive to shortstop. Side is retired. No runs ahead of double. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees lead it by the score of 6-2. Again, I want to thank everyone for being here and watching this broadcast again, trying to different on the production values, and hopefully this will make things for a better ball game for people to watch. I know it's still, you can't really read stuff and stuff like that, so I hope it's again, not exactly sure. I know there's a way to reverse stuff so you can see it, but I haven't figured out how to reverse the camera work on it, so we'll have to again ask questions and see if we can make things better. We'll bring up the Kentucky Colonel, Earl Combs, in the 8th inning. So here is a swing, the Kentucky Colonel. 1-7 for Combs, and that's a walk. So Combs reaches again. Again, we'll need a new pitcher for the Red Sox too. So who did he just walk against, will be the question. So 1-8. See if the Yankees want to keep bludgeoning somebody who's not good. Again, they're going to bring in their best. Like you said, Adirondack Gaming, this pitching staffs are not bueno, not faint of heart. Usually one team has at least one guy who I really like. So Milt Gaston pitches the other day. Let's see. Danny McFadden. And we'll bring in the right-hander Danny McFadden. He can kind of, again, they both went starter reliever back in the day anyway. So McFadden will come in for the Red Sox. And now here is Koenig. He stays in the game. Sean's not around, so he gets a couple extra at bats. They have the lead. They could always pull him out if there is a defensive change. 3-4, and that's a double play ball. And Mark Koenig just got himself one of those 1-6-3 double plays. So now here is Babe Ruth, 2 outs. So McFadden probably will pitch an inning and give the Red Sox down by 4 a chance. 4-8 to a lefty, and guess what? That's a walk. Ruth walks for the 1 millionth time. So Ruth walks. Ruth that was his first base. That was his first time he reached on base. He was then retired on a fielder's choice, and then the Yankees kind of blew things open a little bit with the shoddy defense by the Red Sox that inning. Here is Gehrig, 3-7, and that's a walk. These Yankees draw a ton of walks. First and second, 2 outs, and now here is Lazzeri. He has to be the big hitter on this team when they pitch around. Lazzeri's had 2 hits in the ball game. Lazzeri has no RBIs. He's actually had 2 singles and a run scored. So here is Lazzeri and the pitch. 2-8 for Lazzeri, and that's going to be what he does. Ground ball to short. The play is made, throws them out, and the Yankees don't get anything else. No runs, no hits, 3 walks, a double play. Ends that. We go to the 9th inning. It is Yankees 6 and the Red Sox 2. So Wade Hoyt will look for the complete game here, and he'll pitch to the Red Sox. It'll be Scarlett, Regan, and Tot. So again, don't want to stay out of their bullpen as much either. Their bullpen's not much better. So here is the pitch. 4-10 for Russ Scarlett. That's a pop up the third. First out is retired. Retires the side. Now here's Bill Regan. Regan the swing. We'll have to see what the line was on him. When we play on the computer, you can kind of tell things, but here you can't. So we'll have to find out what kind of line Wade Hoyt had. 2-12, and that is a line drive, and that is hit directly at the third baseman for an out, 2 away. Last out for the Red Sox, and it's going to be Phil Tot. So Phil Tot, the batter. 2 outs, last batter here. Here's the pitch by Hoyt. Does he get the complete game? 5-9. Oh, it's a triple. It is. Another triple. So Phil Tot with the triple. The 4th triple of the ball game. Again, every triple we donate to the Beatles internally YouTube channel, where you go to find triples and other dead ball products. So now here is Hal Rime. Rime is 0 for 3, and Rime will swing. 3-8 for Rhyme, and that will not be a hit. That's a ground ball to short. Good play there by Koenig. Throws him out, and that's the ball game. The New York Yankees win this one by the score of 6-2. Let's check out the Red Sox on the offense today. 1 hit in the second, no hits in the third. 2 hits in the fourth, 1 hit in the fifth. 2 hits in the sixth. That's where they kind of had a little offense. None in the seventh. 1 in the eighth, 1 in the ninth. So 3, 5, 7, 8 hits. So Wade Hoyt scatters 8 hits. 2 runs on 8 hits. They had a couple errors that will hurt them and haunt them. While the New York Yankees had no hits in the first, they had 2 hits in the second, 1 hit in the third, 1, 2, 3 hits in the third. They had 1, 2, 3 hits, 3 hits in the fifth, and then in the sixth a triple. Again, 4 triples in a ball game. This will be Gehrig. He reached on, let's see, no, that was a fielder's choice. So 1, 2, 3 more in the eighth. Couple walks there. So 6, 7, 10, 11, 13. 13 hits. So Yankees ended up with 6 runs on 13 hits. The Red Sox 2 runs on 8 hits. Yankees win it by the score of 6-2. ML sweep the Boston Red Sox. So let's see if we can go to my. See if I can go to. I'm having a little problem with the printer right now. So let's see if we can find out who the Yankees will be playing in the next one. I believe they will go right into the Monday matchup. Let's see. I can dig this one up and I can give you some lineups or give you some ideas. So the next game will be. Looks like that will be already on the 27th. So it looks like we probably had a couple double headers in there. There's our Monday the 28th games. Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, St. Louis, New York, and Washington. So we'll be at Griffith Stadium. Combs, Koenig, Ruth, Gehrig, Lazzeri, Durst, Chapman, Dickey, the same lineup. Ed Wells will pitch for your Yankees. And for the Washington Senators, again, a who's who lineup. George Loop, Sam Rice, Goose Goslin, Buddy Meyer, Joe Cronin, Joe Judge, Ozzie Boege, Muddy takes the rule. And on the mound for the Washington Senators will be Firpo Marbury. He'll pitch for the Senators. So stay tuned for more New York Yankee action as they'll go to the nation's capital in 1930 and they'll take on Washington. And that should be a good one. Again, look forward to maybe some Olympic coverage, ladies and gentlemen. 1980 Stratomatic hockey. And also you have the 1970 AFC Championship game plus other sports. So if you have not, please subscribe. Please hit the bell for notifications. And please, if you can, hit the like on your way out. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your evening. And once again, thank you for coming in and enjoying the broadcast between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. And yes, thank you, Cutter. I do appreciate the little heads up and I hope you enjoy the game. Hang on, folks. Give me 1 second here. I'm right here.